My name is Autumn Miller, and I'm currently enrolled in the Creative Writing for Entertainment Bachelor's program here at Full Sail. Today, I'm interviewing Michael McBroom. He is also a student at Full Sail enrolled in the Creative Writing program. What do you see as the role of the visual arts in our mass-mediated world, and particularly in your profession?
As a writer, I always try to create visual stories that share my point of view on how I perceive different situations. So for me, the role is to shed light in a funny, dramatic, or even a scary way that my audience can identify with and ultimately bring people together. Make people realize that we are the same. And though our experiences can be very different from each other's, we are definitely still connected. The visual arts are a great way to bring that out.
With new communications and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry?
Well, I'd like to think it's positive. I mean, everybody loves great imagery, and we all have a story that can be told through that imagery. The more accessible it is, then obviously the more people will gravitate toward it as a way to express creativity, whether it's something they're paid to do or not. The challenge then for people in the entertainment industry is to be able to stay at the forefront of creating and using dynamic imagery to tell a story and keep people entertained. I don't believe, for example, people are going to stop watching movies just because they have the ability to create their own, but it can create a challenge for us in the industry to keep our audiences entertained.
What popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry?
I guess it depends on the story, but typically we see a lot of images from biblical or ancient times and even mythological ones. Stories like Clash of the Titans and National Treasure bring out images that are entertaining and sometimes rechanneled because there are tons of ways to tell these types of stories, and we never tire of seeing a fresh take on them. They are very entertaining and engaging as they tell a familiar story in an extremely new and exciting way.
Are there particular images that this industry has popularized and or created?
The first thing that comes to mind is the image of Marilyn Monroe fighting to keep her dress from blowing up past her waist. I think we've definitely seen that one a few times. But no, the one that I think the industry has really popularized is, the image where the characters have, just had some dramatic scene and they turn away from an explosion and then suddenly it's in slow motion, this large explosion going on behind them as they kind of walk away with this very dramatic look on their faces. I think we've seen that one in a lot of different types of stories.
Who is one of your favorite visual artists, and what is your favorite style of visual art?
I think my favorite style of visual art is one that shows the life of people in rich detail with a deep meaning. I mean, we're all here trying to live, trying to survive, trying to be what we aspire to be. The ability to capture that and also display a deeper meaning, for instance, the wear on a woman's face as she finds a way to feed her children, or the anxiety in a father's eyes when he must level with his son, is very inspiring for me. No words are necessary for us to be able to get what's going on in an image like that.
How has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process?
Well, I think it forces me to look deeper and find more creative ways to get my emphasis across. I look at famous artwork and try to understand what the artist is expressing. I try to translate it into words for myself. That helps me in my own creative process. When I know what look or emotion I'm going for, I analyze it from every possible angle to make sure I can bring that out as clearly and as easily as possible.
Thank you so much, Michael, for your time. This was Autumn Miller's Art in the Industry assignment. Thanks for listening.